Hey y'all, so I'm so excited to share with you this cool thing that I did. It's laser pixel resurfacing. Some people call it, oh gosh, it goes by a lot of different names like Fraxel, fractional, this is pixel. It's basically, the idea is it's fractional CO2 lasers on your face. Now, in the olden days, the CO2 lasers would vaporize the entire top layer of your face, and it was gross. The recovery, it was giant peeling sheets of skin. You couldn't go out for weeks. It was pretty heavy duty. What this does is it takes a very fine column of laser, and there's a whole matrix of them, so like 1,000 little tiny dots go into your face like in columns where the laser sort of drills down into your skin and vaporizes that. But then what happens is your body has healthy skin all the way around it, so it heals up that column really well, and it stimulates collagen, and it's supposed to make you look fabulous. So anyway, the first day it was really, really red, but here, take a look at a couple of days in between, and then I'll tell you more. So take a look at this. Okay, y'all, this is about 6 hours after I had the pixel laser facial, and I feel like I have a really bad sunburn. I have been putting these cold packs on my face. It's just like one of those little freezy, where you put them in the freezer with a wrap, then I put a cold washcloth on it, and I've just been kind of doing this. Oh my god, it feels so good. You feel like it just feels like a horrible sunburn. Everything's really, really hot. So I've been putting this on, and last time I did this, I think it really helped. Because the deal is, about 12 hours after you have it, there's no more pain. You really are not hurting anymore. So you just keep this on here. It just helps take the heat off. And this time I had it done on my neck and my chest, which doesn't hurt very much at all. It's just the face. And she really walloped me, but it's gonna be good because after the last one, I could see such a difference. The other absolutely important thing, you have to keep your face greased up. And I'm just using Aquaphor, that's the best one. And I'm just keeping see how greasy that is? That's what you want. You want it to keep it very moist. You don't want it to get dry at all. This will help with the peeling. And you won't have like the big chunks of skin that come off, which could be bad, it could scar, and you don't want that. So be very, very careful to keep this stuff on. Okay, so this is 6 hours out. This is really when it's the worst. Judging from the last one I had, this is when it's the most painful, but I wouldn't call it pain. It is like a bad sunburn. And then these little things just help a lot. But I'm not going out tonight. My God, no. I would scare the bejesus out of people if they saw me. You should have seen me walking home on the sidewalk. People were kind of, and you know, you see everything on the streets of New York, but they were still staring at me because I looked pretty freaky. I think next time I'm wearing a hat and a scarf, big sunglasses. Anyway, all right, so I'm just gonna keep cool, and I will let you know tomorrow how we're progressing. Hey y'all, so here we are, day 2 post-pixel, and I gotta tell you, it's really healing up well. I've been keeping my the Aquaphor going like that, so that's why it looks like an oil slick, but that's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to keep it really, really moisturized so that it doesn't peel off in big chunks. So the peeling will probably start tomorrow, we'll see. Last night it was bright red, but it didn't hurt at all. So definitely the first day you're not going anywhere. Today I probably could have put on makeup. Like tonight I could have gone out, put a little makeup on and just gone out. So far so good. It's really not as bad as I thought it was gonna be. So I'll check back in with you tomorrow and we'll see. So as you can see, that very first day, probably the first 12 hours, it was hot, really hot, so you have to keep cool compresses on. That night, I was fire engine red. There was no way I was gonna let anybody see me, except my poor husband had to see me. He called me the little red lobster because it was that bad. It was unsightly. By day 3, I could put on some makeup and like I went to run errands, but like at Costco, so I wasn't gonna throw down with my fabulous gay friends because they would have read me. Now it's 6 days out, so today's Thursday. I had it done last Friday, so we're 6 full days out, and I mean, look, it's just like nothing. No flaking, no dry spots, nothing. The only thing I've got to tell you is I had her do the chest. See how it's I got those little weird spots? I think that it's maybe, because I was keeping that Eucerin on there, it's really an occlusive barrier. It maybe clogged the pores or something, I'm not sure. Or I was wearing a shirt that kind of irritated. I think that may have actually been what happened. But I will have her do the chest and neck again because you don't want to get that turkey goozle in there, and that's one of the things that helps firm that up. So anyway, like I said, I did mine on a Groupon, and it would be $500 a piece, so I got a deal on that. I did it at Park Avenue Aesthetics. It's Dr. Senderoff, and Helen is the esthetician who did it. So if you happen to be in New York, look them up, and I'll have more information on that. So again, it's really a cool thing. So give it a try if you want to. Always talk to the doctor first, because everybody's different. I'm going to do 2 more of these. It's a whole segment of a series of 4, so I'm going to do 2 more. So in a couple months I'll come back and we'll have the final wrap up of it. But so far I really like it. So talk to your doctor first and see if it's right for you. And in the meantime, stay as glamorous as you can stand to be.